Thank you very much for attending this session. Today I'm going through a couple of weighted moving average forecasting problems. This is the first problem. It asks for 4-period weighted moving average. 0.4 here, 0.35 here, 0.15 here, and 0.1 here. And if I multiply these numbers by these numbers, that will be my 4-period moving average for period 4, where I then use it as my forecast for period 5. 4-period weighted moving average for period 5 will then be used to forecast for period 6. If I want to compute that, then I should multiply this one by this number, this one by this number, this one, and this one. And this 14 will go out. I have nothing to do with that. So that would be the multiplication of last 4 numbers by those weights. This problem was asking for 4-period moving average in period 5. The next problem asks for 4-period weighted moving average forecast in period 6. So I need 4-period weighted moving average in period 5, and then I will consider it as my forecast for period 6. Weights are 0.4, 0.35, 0.15, and 0.1. Exactly the same as the previous problem. But in the previous problem, it was asking for 4-period moving average in period 5. Now it is asking for 4-period weighted moving average for period 6. Therefore, I compute the same thing that I computed in the previous problem, but that would be 4-period weighted moving average in period 5, and I should consider it as my forecast for period 6. Previous problem was asking for 4-period weighted moving average in period 5. Now it asks for 4-period weighted moving average forecast for period 6, which is 4-period weighted moving average of period 5. Here we have the weights, but there is a problem. Again, the largest weight goes to the most recent period. These are the weights that should be multiplied by these numbers. The problem is, when we talk about weighted moving average, summation of the weights should be equal to 1. But this one is 19 instead of 1. So I should divide each one by 19. Then summation of the weights will become 1 and my computations will be correct. So that is sum product of this column multiplied by this column divided by 19. That is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is this one divided by summation of these 4 and lock it. The denominator should be locked. Summation of 2, 4, 6, and 7. Then each item is divided by that summation. The item itself is relative, summation is absolute. And then that would be the weights. And then I should multiply the weights by these values. The first one is easier. If I do sum product of these by these divided by summation of these, it will give me the value that I want. And here is the answer. Next problem, ask for average age of data. So weights are 0.4, 0.35, 0.15, 0.1. These weights can be anything as long as the summation is equal to 1, and generally the weights of newest pieces of data is heavier than the weight of older data. This one is 1 period old, 2 periods old, 3 periods old, and 4 periods old. And then each one is multiplied by its weight. In this 4-period weighted moving average, the age of data is 1.95 periods. What is the age of data in a simple 4-period moving average? More than 1.95 or less than 1.95? Over there is 1 plus 4 divided by 2, which is equal to 2.5. In a simple 4-period moving average, these weights are equal. And because we have 4 periods, summation of them should be equal to 1. Therefore, weight of each one is 1 over 4. In that case, this one should be multiplied by 1 over 4, 1 over 4, 1 over 4, and 1 over 4. Correct? Or summation of all of them divided by 4, which is equal to 1 plus 4 divided by 2. We previously showed that 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 4, or any other thing which has a linear upward or downward trend, we could take the first one and the last one divided by 2. What is the age of data in 4-period simple moving average? Age of data is 1 plus 4 divided by 2, which is 2.5 periods. Exponential smoothing with alpha equal to 0.25. Age of data is 1 over alpha, and that is 1 over 0.25, which is equal to 4 periods. The average age of data here is older than the 4-period moving average. 5-period moving average with these weights. This is the weight of the most recent one, older one, next oldest, and next oldest. This is 0.5 plus 0.4 plus 0.6 plus 0.4 plus 0.4, and this is 1, 2.3. 5-period moving average, equal weights. So there's just 0.2 times 1 plus 0.2 times 2 plus 0.2 times 3, 0.2 times 4, 0.2 times 5, or simply it is 1 plus 5 divided by 2, which is 3. Let me right click on it, open worksheet object. I open the file. Weights are like this. The oldest weight is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So these are the weights. Alt equal, summation is 15. So I'll come here, equal to this one divided by this summation, and I lock it and copy it down. This is the weight of the oldest piece of data, and this is the weight of the newest piece of data. I translated this summation from 15 to 1. Sum product of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comma, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the second one should be locked because I'm going to copy this. Those numbers on the left-hand side will change, but those need to remain as they are. Enter and copy down, and all formulas are here. Alternatively, I could have ignored this one. I could have come here, equal to sum product oh, these numbers turned into 0 because I deleted that one. Let me put it back. Equal to this one divided by summation of these 5 and locate, enter, and copy it down. So those numbers now are there. And here get sum product of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lock it, divided by summation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lock it, enter, copy down. Is this one the same as this one? Yes. What about the others? Yeah. Thank you for your attention.